depth of x meters, the temperature of the water in the ocean is T degrees. At depths below 900 meters, T is inversely proportional to x. T is given by T is inversely proportional to x. Work out the difference in the temperature of the water at depths of 1,200 meters and the temperature at a depth of 2,500 meters. So let's get two of these. The first one is a depth of 1,200 meters. Let's work this out. So they're saying that x meters is the depth. So I'm just going to plug this in, and I'm going to have the temperature is equal to 4,500 divided by 1,200. So the temperature is equal to 3.75 degrees centigrade. Okay, let's do the other one. So a depth of 2,500 meters is going to be temperature is equal to 4,500 divided by 2,500. Temperature is equal to 1.8 degrees centigrade. Work out the difference in the temperature. So the difference is going to be 3.75 subtract 1.8. So 3.75 subtract 1.8, and I will get an answer of 1.95 degrees. Okay. Part B. Here are four graphs. One of the graphs could show that T is inversely proportional to X. You're asked to write down the letter of this graph. Now, this is just a case of recognizing graphs here. So I have a couple of directly proportional graphs, and I have other sorts of exponential graphs here. So it's a case of recognizing. But what I can do to maybe help some of us if we were stuck in the exam and we didn't know what was happening, we would go back and look at this. I'm going to use this for an example. So I know inversely proportional. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use T equals 4,500x. T is up the side and x is at the bottom. Now, the answer is D, so I'm just going to show you how this works. I'm going to put in some values of x. I'm going to put in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. When x is 1, so when x is 1, T is going to be 4,500 divided by 1, which is 4,500. So if you could imagine, it's clearly not the scale, but there is 4,500. Then I did T was 2. T would be 4,500 divided by 2, which is 2,250. 2, I can see that. I'm quite happy with that. That could be 2,250. So yes, it's halved. I'm going to do 3. In fact, let's go straight to 4. X is equal to 4. T is equal to 4,500 divided by 4. And if I divide that by 4, let's get this. Is 1125. So I can see all the time, I can see that this is the graph that's happening here. I can see that it's going on a curve. Watch what happens when I do this one. I'm going to put in here 0.5. So if x is 0.5, T is equal to 4,500 divided by 0.5. Plug that in the calculator and you will get 9,000. So 9,000 will be up here. So I can see there that just from this sketch, I can physically see why these points are occurring. There's other things that we should spot, and that is that x can never be 0. That can never happen because you can't divide by 0. If I was to try and do 4,500 divided by 0, you would get a maths error. So the graph can never hit 0, and that's why it's kind of going flat at these points. Everything else, the graph does hit 0, so it's hitting it there, and there, etc. It's hitting the line. So really, you should just recognize the inverse is this shape. You should know that. But if you didn't, there's a little explanation of how you could plug in numbers to check. So the answer is D.